Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1044 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is You cannot piggyback ride on someone else's success. And why am I laughing and so beaming about this quote? Because I so strongly believe in it. You just cannot piggyback ride on someone else's success. I do know that a lot of people do this. I do know that there are people who love kind of latching on when someone's getting successful, and it's interesting. But more on that soon after the show reel. Welcome back, and hi, Cindy. So, you cannot piggyback ride on someone else's success. Have you ever encountered people who tend to disappear when you're going through a challenge or when you're kind of in your struggling days? Hi, Rahil. So, they tend to disappear suddenly. They just disappear when you're going through a challenge. They like to leave you on your own. They want you to handle your things on your own, and then suddenly when things are beginning to get better, when you're finally beginning to see that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, is when they suddenly make an appearance, and they are so close to you, and they talk about you to others. They say how much they mean to you, and the conversation is very different. Have you ever come across such people? And that's what I mean when I say you cannot piggyback on someone else's success. You cannot piggyback ride on someone else's success. Be there with people throughout their journey, or as best as you can through their journey. Do not latch on and be part of the conversation when they hit success. I don't know how this is sounding to you, but I really feel very strongly about this. It's important for you to be with someone at the time that they are struggling, at the time that they are putting in their effort, to encourage them, to be with them, to stand by them. It's okay if you don't stand by them when they're successful, because they probably have the rest of the world. But imagine if you could be that person who stands by them even when they are out of balance, they're not sure where they're going. How powerful could that be? Yet sometimes people just disappear at that time, and they show up when everything is rosy again. So think about it. I don't know. I just feel these are people who are just piggyback riding on your success. So be mindful. And I'm not talking about whether you're the person piggyback riding or whether anybody else is, or anything. It just doesn't matter. What I'm saying is be there for someone when they're working towards their success. Stand by people who have a mission in mind, who are out there to do something, who are setting up their business, who are working towards an academic course that could be difficult, who are probably looking for a job. Anything that could be a struggle, and you know that they're going through a struggle. Stand by them, be their support, because that's going to make such a massive difference to them and to you, even perhaps. So stop latching on to people as they reach a point of success, because eventually there will be a point where you need to open up and speak, and when you open up and speak, people will understand the real supporters from the fake, those who showed up when it was convenient and those who were there through the inconvenience, right? So yes, it is very disturbing. It is very disturbing. So yes, These are my thoughts. I don't know. It's a little off in terms of the vibe of the quote, I guess. But this is something that I've been observing. There are people who begin to kind of come into the picture, come into the frame to say how much you mean to them or they mean to you when it's convenient, and when things weren't so convenient, they weren't around. So it just feels a little awkward at times, and I just respect, or I just invite you to not be one of those people, because when you're doing that, you're not respecting yourself. Before anything else, you're not respecting yourself. And eventually, when you do open up and start speaking, people will, as I said, realize the real from the fake. And that is uh, it's revealing in itself. So think about this. Understand that each one of us has a journey of our own. It's not about your success or the other person's. It's about being honest, being authentic, and showing up even when it's not comfortable or convenient for you. Showing up for the other person and standing by them, and then what goes around comes around. But don't do it with the intention of, oh, if I do it for this person, they will do it for me. Maybe they won't do it for you, maybe they will go on their journey. But you know what you give in always comes back to you. So be that person for someone, be a supporter. And um, and that's, I think, that way, when you're supporting somebody, you tend to also be supported from within, because you realize that you are strong enough to support someone. You're strong enough to be somebody's strength, to give them hope. So be that person. And if this has been of value to you, and if you feel that a friend needs to receive this message, someone who might might be taken for granted, or someone who just is going through a rough patch, do share this message. Cindy says, but sometimes people say they don't know what to say when things aren't going well. I understand that feeling, but I don't think you're being authentic. Yes, I mean, we can sense it when someone is saying they don't know what to say when things aren't going well, and that also comes across often. However, when they jump on board when everything is fine and successful, is when I'm just wondering, how come now you have something to say? How come now you know what to say? uh, you know so these are just my thoughts, open to debate. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear your inputs. um, Maybe you've been through this, maybe you know someone who's been through this. So just leave in your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Tag a friend who needs to receive this message. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if this has been of value to you, please write in comment saying, I am, I am kind. I think it takes a different level of kind to be there for someone throughout. So I am kind. Be kind, be brave, be authentic. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so much. Thanks.